From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the morning news for November 25th, 2025. These are the stories we are reporting at this hour. A coalition of healthcare organizations is pushing back against a Trump administration plan that could limit access to some federal student loans. The changes stem from the president's big, beautiful bill. The Education Department says students pursuing graduate degrees in nursing and some other healthcare fields would face tighter student loan limits because it doesn't consider them professional programs. The department says it believes the changes will reduce tuition costs and that the impact will be limited. But healthcare associations say it will push nurses out of the profession and add to the ongoing nursing shortage. While the plan is still being worked out, the new student loan caps would take effect next July if they're finalized. In other news, Trump signed an executive order directing the Secretaries of State and Treasury to report on whether certain chapters of the Muslim Brotherhood, including chapters in Lebanon, Egypt, and Jordan, should be designated as foreign terrorist organizations. The order directs the secretaries to take action within 45 days after making the report. Among other things, the executive order's aim is to end any threat such chapters pose to U.S. nationals and the national security of the United States. The Muslim Brotherhood was established in Egypt nearly a century ago and has branches across the world. Former FBI Director James Comey said he is grateful that a judge dismissed the case against him on Monday, though he expects his saga isn't over. I know that Donald Trump will probably come after me again, Comey said in a video posted online. I'm innocent, I'm not afraid, and I believe in an independent federal judiciary. Comey said he hopes the case sends a message that the President of the United States cannot use the Department of Justice to target his political enemies. And finally, Viola Ford Fletcher, who was one of the last survivors of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre in Oklahoma, spent her later years seeking justice for the deadly attack by a white mob on the thriving black community where she lived as a child, has died. She was 111. Her grandson, Ike Howard, said Monday that she died surrounded by family at a Tulsa hospital. Sustained by a strong faith, she raised 3 children, worked as a welder in a shipyard during World War II, and spent decades caring for families as a housekeeper. Tulsa was mourning her loss, said Mayor Monroe Nichols, the first black leader of Oklahoma's second largest city. Mother Fletcher endured more than anyone should, yet she spent her life lighting a path forward with purpose. She was 7 years old when the 2-day attack began on Tulsa's Greenwood district on May 31st, 1921, after a local newspaper published a sensationalized report about a black man accused of assaulting a white woman. As a white mob grew outside the courthouse, black Tulsans with guns who hoped to prevent the man's lynching began showing up. White residents responded with overwhelming force. Hundreds of people were killed and homes were burned and looted, leaving over 30 city blocks decimated in the prosperous community known as Black Wall Street. And that's the news at this hour. One quick programming note: we will not have any newscasts or news blasts on Thursday due to the Thanksgiving holiday. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.